So yeah, how have you been, dude?
I've been really well. Been super busy already this year. Uh, and yeah, just been great. How
That's good. That's
about
good.
you?
I've been good. I've been super busy as well. Actually, recently I've been super busy. Like I don't know what's been going on, but like a lot of people have been reaching out because apparently my channel is starting to get some traction, and it's pretty nice to see, Like I think just
Wicked.
consistency, like it pays off.
I was introduced to your channel through Trashy, obviously. That
Yeah.
was where my introduction to what you do became known. And yeah, like I was sifting through your videos and you've interviewed some pretty notable artists in the genre, which is wicked.
Yeah, I know. Like, thank you. Like, I don't know what got me into this to begin with, but I think it started off as like one of my viewers because I used to make TikToks, like really stupid, like brain rot TikToks about like random breakcore stuff, and like someone's like, bro, like I don't even know anything about this artist, like I don't even know what you're talking about, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I just like DM'd like a couple of these artists. I was like, yo, like how about we do an interview? Because like literally nobody knows these people. And then like a bunch of them
No,
were surprisingly down, and I was like, you know what? Like maybe I have kind of like an untapped gold mine here. So 6 months
I
later, and
believe
I'm
you do.
here.
I don't think anyone else is really doing what you're doing in terms of this specific genre. I think you're kind of pioneering something right now.
I'm kind of happy with that. I'll take that. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. So I was introduced to your work through Trashy as well. Like I went through some of your music. I even wrote down some notes and made sure like okay like the different samples and stuff that I kind of picked up on pretty quickly. Um,
Yeah, yeah, okay.
all
Oh
right.
well, we're
So
ready for this one.
Zorrovian, correct. Um,
Yes, yes, sir.
so what helps like inspire like your current aesthetics online? Like what is something that helps you post stuff online?
It's it's pretty straightforward, really, for
Mm,
me. I feel like I'm a little bit of a one-trick pony, so I just all I do is just delve into my nostalgia
mm,
for that era, like late 90s, 2000s, because that's what I grew up with, right? So like all I do is just like if I'm particularly drawn to a certain thing, like the most recent obvious choice would be like Spaceballs. Like that has even though that's before that time, but like I was so fixated on that movie for like a month, and then I was just like, let's just make a DJ mix as and that's the theme, you know.
mm-hmm.
It just yeah, I just get hyper involved with a certain part of that of history, and then the rest just comes out naturally,
Yeah.
and that's literally that's it. That's it.
Yeah, there's actually there's a lot of like that big nostalgia bait that's been super popular right now. It's like people are just really
Yeah,
liking to
yeah.
market towards like oh like the PlayStation 2 soundtracks, the PSPs, the whatever, like all of that. Like there's a huge I feel like push in that direction, which is really cool. So, do you think
Well,
like the aesthetic that you have online, is it like how kind of how you feel creatively, or is this kind of like something that you like kind of build intentionally alongside your music?
bro, it is like you're basically, I mean, for what I'm wanting anyway, is you're just having a window into my life and my personality without me having to explicitly say it. Like it's basically just like my genuine self, my interests, and there just happens to be a lot of other people that where like these things resonate strongly with, and it's mind-boggling stuff. So,
Hmm.
hi guys. Everything I put online is just me.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good thing, Like, I think it's a great thing to have like some reflection of your personality online. Because like it
Mhm,
gets easy to
mhm,
market, Because if you're building like a persona that is so distinct from yourself, like it kind of
mm.
gets difficult over time because like part of having like these like experiences and stuff, it like shapes your music and it shapes everything around your music as well. Um,
100%, 100%. But don't get me wrong, like starting off is arguably far more challenging. If you're being 100% yourself, it can be really quite overwhelming and
mhm,
embarrassing to like share such intricate parts of yourself with the whole world.
mhm,
But then as you kind of like get more feedback and more people are like, yeah, damn, like I really like what you're doing. It's you just get this new sense of confidence and it
mhm.
just makes you want to do it more and more and kind of like it's kind of a win-win situation because then you become more in touch with who you are.
Yeah,
And yeah, it's just super cool,
and I agree.
super rewarding.
It is. It is. I think it's super weird because it's like one of those things where it's like starting is the hardest part because it's like you kind of have to face like an
Hmm,
aura
hmm.
loss. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, like
Yeah.
it's like, oh, like I have to like actually be active on social media. I can't be like mysterious or whatever. Like, no, you can't really be doing that if you're trying to build like some sort of
What
thing online. You know what I mean?
what's that quote where it's like it's cringe until you make it
Yeah, it's cringe
or
until it's
something.
not. You know, it's cringe
Yeah,
until it's
exactly.
not.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it's just like
Like, yeah, I'm a nerd. I don't really like that as like like earlier on, like it was kind of a bit shaky to be like, yeah, yeah, I'm a nerd for all this stuff. But now it's just like, hell yeah,
yeah.
fucking like PlayStation 2. Yeah, I'll have a 10-hour conversation with you on that.
Yeah, exactly. Like
No worries.
I think me and Trashy kind of talked a bunch about the PlayStation 2 and like Sony ads and stuff. And there are like I think
Mm.
we will kind of dive into that like later on into the interview. But like all of that stuff like yeah, there's a lot of like this nostalgia stuff that is huge, huge, huge in the music industry. Like a lot of people are baiting the 2000s, but like different aspects of the 2000s is what I've noticed. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
like everybody has like a specific part of the 2000s that they like. Like I like something completely different from like what like most people like, for example. And that's what makes like the music scene so interesting to me because it's like everybody has like a little bit of a flavor, a little bit of a spice.
And that's the thing. We're all like traversing this at the same time as well. Like we're all around. I mean, going off my demographics, like we're all around the same age, but yeah, we're all like touching different aspects
Hmm.
of that time period. Like there's just certain little elements that's just like, yeah, that completely reminds me of that, or
Hmm.
just the feelings around that time. And it's either we're getting old and like, we're like the boomers of like, oh, the 70s were so good, dude.
Yeah.
Or, like everyone always says like, oh yeah, my generation was the best generation.
Hmm.
I think it's the latter in my opinion.
Yeah. No, I think, dude, like it's kind of crazy because like I'm 23, so I'm pretty unk. Like compared to like a lot of these like new gen like producers.
Your Unk, bro.
Yeah. No,
God,
no.
I'm prehistoric then.
Yeah, no, I'm actually no, it's actually really bad. But like, bro, dude, like
Unk
I'll
status
see
unlocked.
people in like the scene who are like 16 or 15 and just insanely good at production. And like honestly, like it makes you kind of happy because it's like, okay, like this art is
Yeah,
becoming a
yeah.
lot more accessible than what it used to be.
I think the youngest person I know on the scene is probably Sawteeth, if you know who that is. But yeah, like
Hmm.
he makes wicked jungle, and he's like only I think he's only like 20 or
Yeah.
something like that. But he's more authentic to 90s jungle than a lot of people that I know,
Yeah.
and it's so cool. Age is not a requirement to making phenomenal music.
It's definitely not. Like I think with jungle music specifically, there's like it's a very I guess not necessarily like an older genre, like it's been around since the 90s, but like there's definitely like a new wave. You know, like now I feel like
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
the jungle scene is a lot different than what it used to be. And it's like super
Oh yeah,
interesting
dude.
to see like all of these different sounds. So that actually kind of leads into my next question is that I wanted to ask you about who are your biggest inspirations to your sound? Like that's I think a big question for me.
Sick. Oh man, well, it has to be Aphex Twin for sure. I think that was my first proper artist that I was introduced to.
Hmm.
Um, because yeah, like up to that point, I was only listening to soundtracks. Like no joke, like bringing my DS with me in the car, and then like just like sitting on the main menu and listening to that. Like I didn't have like a proper artist, but then yeah, someone showed me Aphex Twin when I would have probably been like 14 or something, and then yeah, I guess that just stuck with me. And then I had unlocked new people like Square Pusher. Square Pusher was mind blowing,
Mm.
arguably even more so than Aphex.
Mm.
And then it just yeah, people just started appearing to me like Boards of Canada.
Mm.
And then I discovered, I think the first person in this new wave that I discovered was either Pizza Hotline or Trashy. I
Mm.
can't remember who it was. Oh my God, of course, like LTJ Bookham and all those legends as well.
Mm.
That's a whole story, but like yeah, like 2022, like discovering what intelligent drum and bass was or atmospheric jungle, whatever you want to call it. Like
Mm.
that was. that was a pinnacle moment, a pivotal moment that has led to where I am today.
Yeah. No, like
There's
jungle
just so many.
music.
I could just ladder off so many.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Like, I feel like it's just hard to pinpoint a few artists, in my opinion. Because, like, I feel like for me personally, like, I have a new favorite artist every week. So it's like, I can't even, like, pinpoint a specific, like, oh, like, this guy's the best. Oh, this guy's the best. It's just hard.
More are coming to mind right now, like David Bajot, like the original Ratchet and Clank composer.
Hmm.
Like that would I would honor. You know what? If there was to be one person that has like shaped my music taste and like everything I do, it would have to be David Bajot. Like
Hmm.
that's probably the earliest exposure to breakbeat and like electronic music. And I was just playing that as a kid, but it took me until recent years to be like, holy shit, like that's the kind of music I listen to now,
Hmm.
and I was just playing a video game as a kid. The dude's a legend. I wish I could like talk to him and like ask him questions about it and get him to release the original soundtrack in stereo. So we all want it. We all want it, David.
Yeah. No, like the Ratchet and Clank, dude, I remember like I think I used to live in Dubai, and when I used to live there,
Mm.
there was like this like arcade game, and it was like in the back of this restaurant. There was like this arcade game that was hooked up to a PS2, and the Ratchet and Clank game was there. And like that was my first time ever like seeing that
So
game
good, bro.
ever. And like I remember like I would just sit like I used to sit like right next to it just to listen to the music. And like it was just so good.
It's so good. It's
Yeah.
so good.
It's actually really,
Athena,
really good.
got my doggo sidekick here with me today.
Hmm. Nice. What breed?
Border collie.
Oh, nice.
Do you want
Yeah.
to see it? Do you want to see it? Hold
Yeah,
on.
yeah. Bring
Hold
him.
on.
Bring her up. Oh, nice. What's her name?
Athena.
Athena. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude. My friends all have
that's your
dogs,
screen
dude.
time.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
like,
they're really
dude, dogs are sick. Like, dude, all of my friends like have dogs. I wish I had a dog, but it's just like a lot of responsibility for me. But all my friends have a ton of dogs. Like, I have a friend has like five. So I don't know.
whoa.
Yeah, like a ton.
Oh, fleet.
Oh yeah. So with those artists that you've mentioned previously,
Mm,
are there any tracks or songs that stand out to you?
excellent. Well, favorite song of all time is from Aphex Twin, and it's Xmas Eve 10.
Hmm.
And it's like a 10-minute monster, but it's like so gentle and intricate, and it's like it takes you on like a full journey. It's like the way it starts, it sounds nothing like at the end. That's yeah, that's an obvious choice. Beep Street from Square Pusher is phenomenal as well. Like the way the Soul Pride break is all chopped up and just the funk is just it's off the charts, bro.
Hmm.
And it'd be hard to pinpoint like an exact track from like the Ratchet and Clank game, but the one that comes to mind straight away is probably like Gemlick Base. That
Hmm.
one where it's like next to you like start the level, and then like at the start of every like Ratchet and Clank stage, how like it like pans over to the skybox or whatever, like it really like showcases the planet you're on,
Oh yeah.
and then like it's just like it's perfect. The sun's there, and then it's that first note. It's iconic. I don't know if
Hmm.
you've heard it, but if you haven't, look
Yeah.
into it. It's so good.
No, like I actually love the Ratchet and Clank soundtrack, like the whole thing. But dude, okay, one of my own personal ones, like my own personal favorite,
Mm.
is specifically Battle Rock Galaxy in Super Mario Galaxy. Like,
Oh, bro, what a banger!
yeah,
What a banger!
anything that's like Super Mario Galaxy, like I don't know what it is, but it's just like so good. Like video game OSTs are really, really like really good in my opinion.
I reckon that's up there as one of the best OSTs of all time. Super Mario Galaxy. Like
Yeah.
the decision to
Oh yeah.
go orchestral was is just it
Phenomenal.
wouldn't be the same.
Yeah, no, it was just so good.
Oh no, I missed one person before like the previous question.
No,
I
yeah, go on.
the most elusive the most elusive dude in the whole genre is Background. Like
Yeah.
I love all of his work. I
Hmm.
just like he's got so many banging tracks. Like I think my favorite track from him of all time has to be probably Untitled 14.
Hmm.
Again, it's this huge like I think it's 15 minutes long, and all it is just an ambient track, but it just feels like you're floating in a PlayStation 2.
Hmm.
I don't know how he's done it, but yeah, that previous question. Hi.
No, no, you're good. No, you know what's funny about background is that Trashy brought it up at my last interview with him. Um, And
Oh, yeah, that's right, he did.
I
He
had
did.
no idea who that was, and I was like, okay, I gotta check this guy out now. And like it honestly like it was pretty good. Like I enjoyed it, and it was like it's like super
Mm.
interesting to see because it's like he's like, yeah, like dude, that guy is like in the shadows, bro. Like there's no way, like you can't even reach out to him. I'm like, damn, okay. Like he's just like this
Yeah, yeah,
elusive character that no one knows about, and just like releases
no.
music, and it's all like good apparently.
All of his music sounds like lost tape. It's like you are strolling around at nighttime, and then you find like a cassette in the gutter, and
Hmm.
you go home and listen to it, and it like sounds all like a bit crushed and distorted and like old and ancient.
Yeah.
And it's yeah, he just has a feeling. I think that's the part that I'm drawn to the most with his music is like in terms of, because I'm doing like a music degree as well, like
Hmm.
in terms of music, like industry standards, his mixing and mastering kind of sounds like it sounds bad in that sense, but the just the level of aura and emotion that is carried with his production, it just completes it. And like
Hmm.
if it was too high fidelity, it would completely break everything
Oh
that
yeah.
background is.
Oh yeah.
And I think that's so rad that we can
Hmm.
like break the rules of music and be like, yeah, like it doesn't have to be the most clear recording. It's just how it makes you feel.
Oh yeah. No, no, I agree. I feel like what's interesting about a lot of these like songs and music and stuff is like there's no rules, right? Like it's just
No.
like if it sounds good, it sounds good, and that's all that matters. So I think
Hmm.
when it comes to stuff like, for example, background or like these people like whenever they release like a song like that, it's like kind of in a way pioneering a specific type of genre because of its style of mixing, because of its style of mastering. Because even though like the same ambient track could be done by basically anybody like else, like to be sounding, I guess, quote unquote, better or good, it just wouldn't have the
Yeah,
same bite, if that makes sense.
exactly. Yeah.
So, when you start a song, do you normally start with the drums, the melody, the bass, the pads? Like, what is the general feel when it comes to that?
Um, I'm sure everyone said the same response more or less, but like it depends on the track.
Hmm.
I've definitely involved myself with like I mean hardware and etc. like with bass oriented things. Like I've got a bass guitar, I've got a Aphex station, I've got the Roland TD 303,
Hmm.
which are all bass related instruments, but I rarely find myself starting with the bass.
Hmm.
I love good bass lines, but uh, it's generally a mix between either the drums or the pads. Just
Hmm.
like whatever gets me into the flow state and whatever can match what I'm, I guess, feeling and hearing in my head.
Hmm. Yeah, like it's kind of interesting because like with every producer, depending on the genre that they primarily make, everybody has like a different way of like starting a track. Like for
Mm.
example, like a lot of like the house people that I've interviewed have started with bass, which like
Yeah, wow.
yeah, and like a lot of the jungle DnB people that I've interviewed have never started with bass. It's usually like the
Mm.
last thing they do. They just add like a Reese bass at the end or something. So
Yeah, yeah.
it's like super interesting to
I
see like
think
the dichotomy of it all.
I think the pad is generally the thing that everyone starts with in jungle and things because it's like that sets the stage of what's to come.
Oh yeah.
And I love those old school tracks with like 2 minute intros where you just
Hmm.
get lost in the sauce, so to speak, and then like the main like chunk of the song hits and you just get taken away.
Yeah, it's just
You're floating
insane.
through space at that point.
Hmm. Yeah.
Bring
So,
back 8 minute tracks.
dude, 8 minute tracks are super good, and also 8 minute tracks are easier to mix live. Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah.
just easier to mix live. It's just I don't know. Like when it's like a 2 minute track, you're just constantly mixing. You're like, okay, I need to move now, move now, move now, move now, move now, and like layer. When it's an 8 minute track, you can like okay, you can like let it simmer for a little bit. You can enjoy the crowd.
Mm.
Like with a 2 minute track, it's just like it's like a lot more okay. Like I need to be quick. I need to be fast. Yeah, and that's kind of
When
something.
it's a longer track as well, like you can kind of like you plan for your sets obviously, but
Hmm.
when it's longer, you can kind of make on the fly decisions like, oh, like I had this song prepped, but I kind of like the way this sounds more. Like you
Hmm.
just kind of have a bit more like experimentation opportunities
Oh
when
yeah.
you have a longer track, and I do that in my sets all the time on YouTube. I have a collection of songs that I will find over the course of a few months, but then I'll end up like using some random last track that I've had from like 5 months ago because I think it sounds just fantastic.
Yeah, I mean that's just like the situation of it all. You know, it's just like like longer tracks are just funner to work with. You know, if that's even a word, funner.
Mm,
But like,
funner.
yeah. So has the process of starting with the pads changed over time, or did you start with something else before?
I couldn't I couldn't really tell you, to be honest. I guess it I guess it's remained pretty consistent.
Okay.
Um, I feel like it hasn't really deviated too much. I mean, sometimes it's even just like a sound bite
Hmm.
because obviously like the genre itself is very sample oriented. So
Hmm.
I think for like even bios, it would have just been me skimming through all of the exported bio sounds and then just finding that like first hit like on the track.
Hmm.
Um, and then just like playing around with that until I found the right pitch and just went, that's it. That's it. We're
Oh
going to
yeah.
build a whole track out of that first sound.
Oh
And
yeah.
then the pad was just the PlayStation 2 startup, like right at the end. There's like this beautiful little like ethereal part of the startup. And I just basically like looped that part and
Hmm.
just put a bunch of effects on it. Um, but yeah, I think it's remained pretty consistent throughout my entire producing career, if you want to call it a career.
No, I feel you. Like, you know, it's funny. Like, I think the first thing that stuck out to me was the BIOS PS2 sample. So I was like, okay, like this guy definitely loves the PS2. Like, same thing with like the trashy interview that I did. It's like a lot of PS2 like snowboarding games, like all of that like stuff that was like super
Yeah, yeah.
super. I guess what's the right word for it? Impactful to a lot of like people. I guess in our generation, and
Mm.
it's like. Like it's just super interesting to hear like a song like for example BIOS and it's like oh like this guy literally just straight up sampled the PS2 soundtrack and it's like I put it on I'm like oh what the like you know what I mean but yeah so you
It is a bit
mentioned
like that, isn't it?
yeah so like when you mentioned like using samples and stuff so do you ever build tracks around the samples or do you find like sounds that inspire the
Mhm.
mood like what's like a priority.
Both, both.
Hmm.
It depends on the track, but, for something like, "We Miss You," the whole premise was obviously about the Wii. So, the little, like basically the home screen menu, the little, like, jingle and, like, when you first, like, turn it on and then it, like, does that little, like, it's like
Yeah, I know exactly.
that was the whole I just wanted to create like a whole world from that one sound, and that's what I did with that track.
Hmm.
Bios is self-explanatory, but then, yeah, there's like others like Nocturnal or something like that, where it's just the feeling of nostalgia pretty much.
Hmm.
So it depends on what is inspiring me at the moment. Is it a specific thing or is it just a feeling? Yeah, interchangeable.
Hmm. Yeah, I think that's super important because like when you mentioned before, it's like when you start with the pads, you're trying to get the feel of the song first, you know. And the same thing with samples. Like, do you feel like it's gonna fit in the song? I think that's like a super important part. Whether it's like songs that where the sample is
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
pad or the sample is like the actual drum break itself, like the amen break or the hot pants break or whatever it is. So it just kind of
That's
depends.
a whole conversation. That's a whole ass conversation, like sample selection. If you're gonna use it, like how you even integrate it organically where it doesn't just sound like you've just drag and dropped something in there.
Hmm.
Like, how do you make a sample sound like that was the original place of that sound? You know what I mean?
Hmm. Oh yeah, like
I
there's like
think that's the nuance to it.
yeah, like there's a whole like debate about samples, and it's like super interesting to hear about it. So, where do you actually stand on the usage of drum samples and loops?
I think it's fine personally. Like if you're reinventing what that sound is, I don't see a problem with it,
Hmm.
especially in a genre which is based around sample usage. Like I don't see a problem with it personally.
Hmm.
I like for my own listening, as I briefly touched on in the previous response, it's just all dependent on like how organic the producer has like included the sample again. Like if it's something that feels a bit dragged and dropped and just like a little like I guess you can use the word like term cash grab of a track
Hmm.
where it just feels like it's just like, yep, I'll just do that, whatever. It doesn't really resonate with me too much. But if someone is able to just like use the correct like if something is uh important as like the correct drum break. I feel like amen break is used all the time just for it's like it's know, like, you recognize it and you kind of instantly get hyped up, and
Hmm.
that's just the power of the Amen. But there's just such a importance to selecting the correct break for the over encompassing sound of the song.
Hmm.
It like, 'cause the Amen break's quite tingy and it's like it hits hard, but perhaps you want something a bit more lighter, so, like, like a hot pants break might be good, or if you want something a little bit more open, like the cold sweat break
Hmm.
or soul pride. Soul pride's pretty good as well.
Oh yeah, like I feel like every break has its own like specific type of usage. Like I think whenever like I like the think break a lot. Like I like the woo
Yes,
woo
sir.
like
Yes, sir.
that stuff. Like I think that's my favorite. I don't know why, but I think it just resonates with me the most. And
Dude,
when
that break's incredible.
yeah, like it's just so versatile, and like all of the jungle breaks are just so versatile, and that's what makes them so amazing.
Mhm.
But yeah, do you feel like the originality is about the sound, like the sound design, like oh, like how like the effects are structured in a song, or is it the arrangement of the song itself? Because it could be a
Is
little
an
bit of
excellent
both.
question.
Yeah,
I
because
think it could be a little bit of both.
it could be a
I
little
think
bit
it
of
could be
both.
a little bit of both. Like, even with breaks, like, putting on a little effect, like a little maybe like a bar has, like, a bit of a flanger on it.
Hmm.
It might have, like, a stretch, or, like, you might unphase it. There's just so many things, but, like, that little, like, 1 bar can, like, you can do anything with it,
Hmm.
and then you've technically made it your own, in a
Yeah,
way. I'm just gonna say it's a bit of both.
yeah. I think I can kind of agree with that. I think there's like a good mix of between like okay um like if when it comes to sound design
Mm.
itself, like the way that you structure different VSTs and stuff, the way you structure different effects, plugins, whatever, like like nobody else is doing the exact copy of what you're doing. Even like the most closest imitator to your sound will never get it right. You know, because it's like a
Yeah, exactly.
specific like way that you structure your song, the specific volumes, the specific mix and master. Like they'll never get it the way that you get it, which is kind of what makes like music so interesting to me. And like when
It's
it
so
comes,
cool.
yeah, and like the arrangement, like how we were talking about, like for example, 2 minute versus 8 minute tracks. How 8 minute
Mm.
tracks are like arranged in a way that you can enjoy it for a longer period of time. So it's kind of like I also believe it's also kind of a good blend of the both.
Yeah, I agree. 100%.
Yeah. So do you have any like top three VSDs?
Amigo. Number 1, Migo.
Yeah.
That is, through and through, probably the most used plugin that I have. It's yeah, that I run majority of my sounds through that. Drum breaks, pads, etc.,
Hmm.
etc. I do love Valhalla Supermassive.
Yes.
Just like for a free plugin, it's pretty good. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, you have the presets if you want to use them. If you really want to make like a unique reverb for yourself, like, feel like there's enough dials there to really
Hmm.
like get what you're looking for. I just can't believe it's free. Number 3 is kind of tough, honestly, but I think I would have to give it to, honestly, Ableton Stock's pretty good, but
Hmm.
for the unique points, I will have to probably give it to, like, this tape. I don't remember what it's called, but it's, like, called, like, Tape 2 or something. It just gives you, like, this nice, like, yeah, warm saturation of, like,
Hmm.
a cassette tape on your
So
tracks.
it's like kind of
Great to
grainy.
use on masters. Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
exactly, yeah. You can add noise to your song and, like, put, like, warping and flutter on it, which is, yeah, I put that on my master usually.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I like asking the VSD question because I feel like everybody kind of uses a different set, right? Like how I mentioned earlier, like there's no matter what you do, like nobody does the same different parameters as you, you know, like unless you're showing
Mm.
them like exactly what to do, like they're just not gonna get it, right? And that's what makes it so cool. And like the Valhalla Supermassive is so useful. I love it, and I also get mine
Valhalla's
as free.
represent.
Yes, dude, Valhalla represent. If you're watching this video, please sponsor me. But uh dude, Valhalla is such an insane like even like their delay is really good. Like the
Yeah, the
shimmer is
delay's
really
pretty good.
good. Like everything that they've
Yeah.
made is super good.
I think I've got Frequency, Valhalla Frequency Echo, and Space,
The space modulator.
Valhalla Space.
Yeah.
Yeah, Modulator, yeah, I think they're the 3 that I have.
Yeah, same. That's what I have as well. Like those are like so good for them being free. And even the presets are pretty useful.
Yeah, they are. They're good to just like get like a foundation, or maybe you just commit with a preset.
Hmm.
It's like whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
It sounds good. It sounds good.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's the
I feel like
beauty
I'm a
of
bit of
it.
a I feel like I'm a bit of a plug-in minimalist. Like I don't really have that many, which might be a bit surprising to some people. Like
Yeah.
I think I might only have like 15.
Hmm.
It's quite it's quite like minimal.
Hmm.
I think that is to my benefit though, because then you're not getting lost in like possibilities. You kind of just hone in on like the options that you have. It
Hmm.
kind of is like a bit of an emulation of like 90s jungle producers, like
Yeah.
they just had their setup. They had their reverb, they had their delay, like that's it. They couldn't just like go on endlessly scroll through a list or something like that,
Yeah. No, it's kind of
which can
nice to have that.
sometimes convolute the process.
Hmm.
Like I had like a bit of a laptop issue last year where like I lost everything,
Hmm.
including all my plugins. So like when I got my new computer, I just kind of like thought about being a bit more deliberate with what I was downloading, and I honestly think it's done dividends for my music. Really, like it's a bit. I just have a bit more clarity with what I'm doing.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty cool because it's like when you start like in a way like whenever I had the same situation happen to me, but it was like 3 or 4 years ago, where I lost like literally all the music that I ever worked on. But like in a way, like I kind of treated it like in a good way. I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna try and make
Mm,
every single project from here on out like amazing, and like I'm gonna actually finish every song that I start. Like that was kind of like a big goal of mine, which was pretty cool. Yeah, like I feel like with plugins, I feel like the overuse of them can lead to like a lot of like loss in my opinion. Like I also don't really have as
mm.
many plugins. I also like use Ableton, and I think you mentioned Ableton stock plugins. Like they're just so good. Like they are.
They're really good.
Like you don't like if you know how to use Ableton stock plugins, you genuinely don't really need any other plugins. Like very minimal amounts of extra.
So true.
Exactly.
Especially with 12, which I still need to get my hands on. I think I'm still rocking 10,
Yeah.
just 10 standard, but I'm super keen to move up to like 12 suite and just go
Yeah.
hard with all of the stock plugins because I've from what I've heard, especially from my boy Trashy, like it just sounds game changing with all the MIDI effects and stuff. Like
Hmm.
super keen.
Oh yeah.
Nerd out on that for a couple weeks.
Hmm. No, I recommend it. Like I have the 11 and I'm looking into getting the 12 because like the 12 has like a
Mm.
lot of new really great things. Like I think they do like really cool microtones now. There's like really interesting stuff that you can like get your hands on with the 12, which the 11 suite doesn't have,
Yeah. I think it's
unfortunately.
time we both upgrade, bro.
Yeah,
We're
I
on it.
think it's time, dude. I think I need to like lock in. But the only thing about the Ableton thing I don't really like is that every upgrade costs money, which is interesting. Like, and no other DAW
Yeah.
does that, which kind of is like a shot in the foot. But it is what it is.
From what I can see, it looks like that 12 is kind of like I feel like they might be changing that model from here on out. Like I feel like we might be on 12 for a little while. Like can't expect to see 13 for a bit.
Hmm.
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Yeah,
Fingers crossed.
fingers
I'm
crossed.
capitalizing on my degree discount though,
Yeah.
so I think it's like 50% off for me, which is pretty rad.
Wow, that's
Got to
actually
make
pretty
use of that.
solid. Yeah. So you're using Ableton, right? That's like your number one.
Correct.
So
Yeah,
was
one and
that
only.
was that your first ever DAW, or did you switch from a different DAW?
I was a I was a garage band advocate in
Really?
the early days. I think I have some funny tracks in my iCloud
Hmm.
that I have to pull out and maybe just like release like a complete joke of an album on like my SoundCloud or something.
Yeah. Yeah, no, dude.
But yeah, then Ableton's just been it. I've once I got Ableton, I've just that's it.
Mhm.
I don't know why I'd ever move to something else personally.
Yeah, I think GarageBand is a start for like a lot of different people. You know what I mean?
Well, it's pretty good for free software.
Hmm.
It has everything you could possibly want. Like if you're wanting to trial out production, like GarageBand's fantastic.
Yeah. No, GarageBand is like how a lot of people started. I think I started a little bit with GarageBand. I never knew how to use it. I started with Soundtrap, which was like a website DAW. It was okay.
Soundtrap.
Yeah, it was okay. But like for what it
Soundtrap
was.
reference?
Dude, Soundtrap, bro. I feel like I like a lot of like people that like I've talked to about this is like, yeah, like bro, Soundtrap is so like they all started with that because
What
it's
the hell is Soundtrap?
dude, it's like this website DAW, and like you would get on, and it's basically like a bunch of like pre-made loops, and like you would just drag and
One
drop
track.
random pre-made loops and like kind of stack them, and dude, it
Yeah,
was
right.
yeah, it was really interesting.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, cool.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh, I've
like
got one other thing. I've got one other thing that's kind of becoming useful uh, recently for me. Is this I use it all the time.
what is that?
It's called a aim and break generator. You probably can't
What?
hear it because of,
Wait,
but
that's
like,
on your
hang on, I'll turn it
phone?
up all the way. That's on my phone, and you can like, can you hear that? Not really.
Yeah, I can
You can't really
probably
hear that.
try, but I can't really hear it. But that's insane. What the hell? You have an
No,
amen break
I need
generator?
a yeah, and then you can like fully program in your like your drums and then export it directly into your DAW, which I've done in some of my recent tracks, and you can like throw in your own drum loops as well, which is it's a super useful tool. If you're out and you just like get some sort of like beat in your head, you just quickly like, put it in, and
Dude,
it's a WAV as well. It exports it as a WAV.
that's insane. What the hell? That's so useful.
Best $5 I've ever bought in my life.
Dude, that's actually kind of useful because like if I'm like not home and I have like a drum break in my head, I can just like generate it on my phone. That's sick, you
Yeah,
know?
it's so good. Amen break generator sponsor me.
Yeah. Well, yeah, so actually for the future, I'm actually kind of curious like who do you see yourself collaborating with next?
Well, as per the trashy interview, we are in the middle of a super epic collab right now.
Hell yeah.
Um, Once that has wrapped up, I'm thinking about doing something with Pizza Hotline.
Mhm.
Hopefully, Papa Zen as well. Like that, we've had something in the works for a while, and I think we need to lock in
Mhm.
seriously. And then there's a couple remixes that I'm wanting to do. One I've already gotten the all clear. This other one though is going to be a bit tricky.
Mhm.
I need to probably ask Pizza how he got in touch with the RuneScape boys.
Mhm.
It's not a RuneScape remix, but it's for another for another OST. But I wouldn't know where to begin with that and how to get the clearance. Hopefully, I do though, because
Mhm.
I think it'd be rad. Bit of a flip, and kind of that kind of wraps it up because everything else is a bit too broad. But let's just say I have some huge plans this year, including with Trashy. We both got some exciting things coming this year
That sounds
for all
fun.
of y'all.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I think my first introduction to your music was through UMD, which is the song that you have with Trashy, and I think Final Save as well.
UMD,
Yeah, those two
UMD
songs.
is just peak.
Yeah, no, that was my introduction
Much
to your
love to my
songs.
boys.
Yeah.
Much love to my boys. I love Zen and Trashy. They're just they're just real ones.
Mhm.
So just G's, just straight up G's.
Hell yeah,
Love you
dude.
boys.
Yeah. So, actually, what do you look for in someone creatively before deciding to collaborate?
Well, firstly, obviously like the sound. If the sound resonates with me, then you definitely already have a leg up.
Hmm.
Um, but then I kind of want it to feel a bit more like I guess you can say like a friendship. Like I just want it to feel like, like as if we're both in like the studio in real life. Like if there's just great chemistry and we're able to just like have fun, lock in when required, then sweet. That's all that I require.
Hmm.
If it just feels I've used this word so much this interview, but like organic. Like if it just
Yeah.
feels like it just works and there's not really like a difference in creative philosophy or anything like that, then
Hmm.
basically a win for me.
Yeah, I think.
Full
Oh,
speed
sorry.
ahead, Captain.
Yeah, like I think an organic sound is like super super important when it comes to like making songs and stuff. Like you want something that stands out, right? Like you want something where if you were gonna release it with somebody, like yeah, like this is gonna be hard hitting, like especially in the market today, it's so competitive.
It could be a completely different genre as well. It just comes down to the personality of the musician
Hmm.
as well. Like if you're just going to be a bit of a lame ass, it's like
Hmm.
it's harder to get excited about a project that you're working on, It's
Yeah.
kind of like those old school group projects that you're forced to do at like school or something,
Hmm.
and you're just in it with a bunch of losers
Yeah.
that don't do anything. And if you don't really like your group members, then there's just zero drive to do it.
Oh, 100%. I agree with that. I think it just depends on the drive of the other person, how willing they are to also collaborate with you. Like
Yeah, that's it.
there's a whole like it's like kind of a little bit of a political thing. It's like, okay, like how much are you willing to collaborate, and if so, like are you excited for this? Like if not, like you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of
But
like
even with UMD, like I like that one split 60-40 in my favor,
mhm,
and Trashy was originally wanting me to do 70-30, but I pushed it down. I was like, no, you deserve 40.
mhm,
Um, but but the way that song was pieced together, like I sent him a solid track, like a solid chunk. I think it was like a minute 30 or something. It's on my private SoundCloud or something.
mhm,
Um, and then he basically just like took that and then made it the full song. Even though that 1 minute 30 was pretty good, it just needed like the closing, it needed the conclusion. And he just glued it all together and then added his signature flair onto it. And then that was
mhm,
just like, even though it wasn't 50-50, it still felt like there was like we contributed into this whole uh end result,
mhm.
which is fantastic.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. Like I think that's super. Again, like it's nice to have like that flair when you work with somebody. And actually, that's gonna lead into my like next question is that has any collab like that you've done with somebody like has it changed the way that you worked solo?
I I'm constantly shouting out my boy, but yeah, Trashy.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the his workflow. Um, like we pretty much talk to each other every single week. Like we'll hop in a Discord, and we'll both be working on our own tracks, but just like hearing each other's music, it's just a constant. Like it just inspires you to, oh, that sounds pretty good. Let's try that. Like, oh, how did you do that, bro? Or like we're just like constantly hyping each other up, and I think that's just really wholesome.
Mm-hmm.
And again, it just gives you this sense of urgency to do better.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff he sends me, man, seriously, it's like, wow, I'm shit.
Yeah.
He's underrated as hell.
Yeah, I know I feel that, man, because I'm still kind of new in the scene. So like whenever I send my demos out to people who are like a little bit bigger than me, I'm like, oh my God. And when they send stuff back, I'm like, dude, like I'm so bad. Like I need to learn how to do all this, dude. It's like it's really
But it's
it
just so crazy, dude.
yeah.
I just found out about this guy, I think like 2 weeks ago. I think his name's called Mr. Wax.
Hmm.
He has like 600 monthly listeners or something, but his music is banging.
Hmm.
It's so good.
Yeah,
And I think that is it. The amount of people that listen to your music is not vindictive of the quality.
I agree.
It's it's just the I mean, as for layman's terms, like it's just the algorithm.
Hmm.
I don't the TikTokification of the music industry has broken so many parts of what made it so special in the first place. So like people who are legitimately skilled or producing these amazing tracks and have this sound that no one else has are just being like they're just being left in the shadows, and a lot of us will never hear their craft,
Oh yeah.
including yours, bro. Like I haven't listened to anything that you've made, but like I might have to after this interview, but it's just a bit shit, really. Like
Yeah.
there's a lot of people are being unheard. A lot of people are muted
Oh
by
yeah,
the
100%.
algorithm.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like I'm still again new. I don't really make drum and bass. I make more, I guess, house style things. I make like a lot of weird stuff. Like I've also worked like ambient tracks, like I've done I used to do hip hop, but I stopped doing that. But now I've been focused a lot more on like house music. I've always loved house music. Like I grew up listening to Dead Mouse personally. So like
Hell yeah.
yeah, so like that's all of like my own personal stuff, but I think whenever I collab with people or I try to collab with people, it's like okay, like whenever like they send me a demo and like it just genuinely sounds better than mine, I'm like okay, like I need to learn how to do this. So I'll like try and train my ear and be like okay, like do they use an OTT compressor here or do they place it there? Do they put a reverb? Like you know what I mean? It's just like weird
Mm.
like little gimmicks that I'm trying to like work out in my specific songs. And I think that's why it's so cool. Like I think it's so important to collab with people because it opens you to new perspectives, like on how other
Mm.
people make music.
Oh yeah, I agree. I agree. It's good to get like a little like insight into how other people's processes work and
Hmm.
how they get to an end result.
Oh yeah.
Even if it's something as simple as just like how do they get that snare to sound like that?
Hmm. No, yeah, 100%. So, what is your favorite and your least favorite song that you've made?
Least favorite, easy, colors. I think it sucks.
Really?
I hate it. I hate it. My partner thinks that I should just delete it. I've considered it a few times, but I like to keep it up just so it's like, look how far I've come. So it's like a
Yeah.
little boost of confidence.
No, that's nice.
Favorite is also an easy pick for me. It's surprisingly not bios. I have to go with We Miss You. I think that's my most complete work to date.
Hmm.
And that little middle section, I think it's around the 2 minute 30 mark. The it just that whole section is the most ethereal thing that I've ever heard, and it's my own song. Like it just transports me every single time, which is a great way of uh, saying that I listen to my music all the fucking time.
Yeah.
I love what I create, and I just listen to it.
I mean, yeah, that's the most important part, right? Like, you make sure that the songs that you make like resonate with you first before you release it.
I'm my own hype train.
No, exactly. And, like, if you're not, then you're just not gonna make it. I'm like, that's how it is, you know? Because nobody else is gonna promote you for you. Like, you have to promote yourself, and that's all that matters.
That's it. That's it.
Exactly, dude. And you just gotta do it every single day. You gotta keep staying consistent, and that's how you'll win.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah, dude. So, how has making music changed you as a person?
Well, what hasn't changed? It's, it's given me a whole new direction in life.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite a change up from my original plans for a career and what I was expecting out of life. It kind of came in with such a curveball, but, I swung and hit a home run somehow
Mm-hmm.
against all the odds. This pitcher was throwing like a 180 kilometer an hour ball at me, and I somehow it just made it connect.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like it just makes you for me, this brings like a whole nother level of beauty and like individualism
Mm-hmm.
and how we should all be celebrating our interests in our own ways and like just be proud of who you are, man. Like
Mm-hmm.
you don't change for anyone, just be you and, like, being nerding out on my music has just made me so much more confident with who I am, and I've never felt more relaxed in my life.
Mm-hmm.
I just I'm just being me. I just, get into the zone, and I feel like I have more objectives in my life as well. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I've never felt, a drive for doing anything to this level before. Like, now I'm hyped and about, like, scheduling in days of doing music, whether it's admin or producing or, like,
Mm-hmm.
putting together a new set. It doesn't matter what it is, but just, like, having this, like, reason to do something
Mm-hmm.
has it's done so well for me, and then that's just, like, leaked out into so many other aspects in my life, and it's made me a bit more of a well-rounded person.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, that's important, you know, like it gives you like a sense of purpose or a sense of direction. And like I think when
Mm.
it comes to making art and stuff like that, like a lot of that's missing in my opinion, you know? It's like people are too focused on like numbers or they're too focused on like money and stuff. And like
Yeah,
yeah, that I
yeah.
mean that is an important aspect, don't get me wrong, but there's a lot more to making music than just like that. You know, like there's got to be something where it's like, okay, I'm genuinely happy releasing a lot of these tracks. Cuz like I feel like
I
it
think that's the disconnect. That's the disconnect is, um, well, like, we all know how competitive the music industry is, and we can all dream of making, like, some money out of it, but in the to be like, it's realistically, not everyone will, and
Mhm.
it's the harsh truth that some people don't like to hear, but
Mhm.
it's the reality, and if you're hyper fixated on it, it can be a bit too all engrossing, and then like you just dig yourself a hole because then like if that's what success looks like to you, oh yeah, like getting heaps of cash or whatever, like then you're probably going to be disappointed and you're probably going to end up quitting what you're doing, even though for all you know, you could be right on the cusp of something great, but
Mhm.
you've let something as trivial as making some extra money, like, hold you back,
Hmm.
when you should just be doing it for the love of the craft. And I think that's what it should be at the start anyway. Like, have some people, like, it is what they do from the beginning, like, that's their whole passion, that's the whole world. But
Hmm.
for people who pick up music later, such as myself, like, just doing it for the love of it and being excited about exploring a whole 'nother world and avenue, that should be enough. And then
Hmm.
anything that comes along with that is just a bonus, man. It's just a
Yeah.
perk. So, like, even getting my first 100 subscribers on YouTube was just that was crazy.
Yeah.
That was absolutely crazy. I remember being on my 4th anniversary with my girlfriend and being being at the dinner table in this beautiful Italian restaurant, and then getting excited over the "On the Clouds" mix ticking over to 1,000 views, and, like, being like, "Look, baby, look at I've I've hit 1,000 views." Like, it's just, oh, so many joyful moments, so many joyful
That's
moments.
good. That's good. Like that's actually impressive. Like I feel like there's a lot of I feel like a lot of tired and like dedication, tired days, like sweat, like sleepy eyes behind all of that. You know what I mean? It's just like it's like hard. It is hard work. Like whether people like to admit it or not. Like the my first 100 subscribers. I also will never forget that. Like I was in LA when I found out. I was at my friend's house and I was like, dude, like, look at this. Like, I'm at 99 right now, and I just released an interview. And I forgot which interview it was, but I was like, dude, I just released this interview. And like, I refreshed like an hour later, and I was at 101,
Dude,
and I was like kind of mad because I missed the 100.
oh, it's so cool, man. It's like, you don't forget these things. Like,
Yeah.
100 people, have deliberately signed up for more content for me.
No, exactly. It's nice.
Fucking
It's a
unreal,
good
and
feeling.
I still have people today that were from those early days of Zorrovian with the Mario 64 avatar and everything. Like, I
Hmm.
still have some of those legends in my community today that are still commenting and talk to me, and
Hmm.
it's just there's no word for it.
Yeah.
I love my community, and thanks everyone.
Yeah. No, it gives you purpose. You know. You know what I mean? It's like it's kind of nice to see that it gives you purpose. It like gives you like a sense of stride. Like okay, like these people actually care about what I'm doing. Like I'm gonna keep on going
Mhm.
for them. You know, and it's
Yep.
like nice to see that. Like yeah, like a community like working on like building a community. I feel like is so important because it's like those are the people that are your first genuine supporters, and if you don't take care of them, then they won't take care of you.
Yep. That's it.
Yeah.
Couldn't agree more with that.
All right, so the final question I have for the music half is
Grand finale.
if there's any piece of advice that you would give a new producer or an artist, what would it be?
I would say limit your reference tracks.
Hmm.
Limit make make music even if it's shit music. Finish your shit songs, vibe with your shit songs,
Hmm.
and eventually you will make something that you are super happy with.
Hmm.
Like, people don't realize, like, all these artists that are around, like, can you imagine their files on their computer, like, from the early days? Like, including myself, like, I have so many songs that no one will ever hear, and the only people that I have showed them to, like, it's absolutely hilarious. They're hilariously bad. Oh, man, I've got this one that's just, like, I'm gonna have to actually put it on SoundCloud because it's, like, it'll make you feel good, it is that bad. But yeah, basically, just like, don't give yourself unrealistic expectations, especially when you're a brand new producer on the block. Just have fun with it. Explore the sounds that you want to involve yourself in. If it's jungle, house, whatever it is, but don't expect your music to sound like the top dog straight away.
Hmm.
It's not. So enjoy the early days. Enjoy the progression of, like, gradually getting better, refining your sound.
Hmm.
And for me, like, for some reason, in all the YouTube videos that I've watched, like, they always, like, really, like, promote the idea of, like, "Oh, bring in 3 tracks into your door, listen to them all, listen to them, and then try and mimic that." And disagree with that.
Hmm.
I've never done that. Like, if anything, like, I'll listen to something out, and then it's like, "Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool," and then it might, like, naturally, like, come out of my music, but I think the more you're just in touch with what sounds good to you, and you just like a just imagine like a blank canvas and you're just like painting aimlessly, and then all of a sudden things start working, like the colors might start working.
Hmm.
And I think that is the same thing with music. Just make it. Don't yeah, don't give yourself unrealistic expectations and have fun with making shit music because eventually you make less and less, but you always will.
Hmm.
You always will. I still do. I still do,
Yeah.
and I'm not ashamed to say that.
Yeah,
But that's all part of the process, man. Laugh at yourself.
I think everybody has been there, like you're like, oh man, like this song sounds buns, dude. Like even like years and years of producing, you're like, dude, this sucks. You know what I mean? Like it's just
Yeah,
like one of those things where like I feel like you're just never gonna be like truly satisfied with your work, like until like it's like completely done, you put it out or whatever. It's like okay, like it's gotta be
exactly.
like
Take each thing as its own. Each song as its own thing, you know.
100%.
And no one's ever going to be like have 100% uh hit rate. Like the only thing that does is AI,
Yeah.
and we all know it sucks ass.
Yeah, I mean, and also like you
Sounds
can hear in
soulless.
the mix, you know?
Yeah, that's
It's
it.
like mono and
That's
like
it.
super grimy. I don't know. Like AI music is just,
Yeah,
but like that's what worries me though is like it's only getting better, you know? Like it's like AI music like for example 5 years ago versus now is like a huge jump. And it's like
I
that
know.
is kind of
Will
a
Smith eating spaghetti has never been more realistic.
yeah, and that's what I mean. Like yeah, I saw that video too, like the Will Smith eating spaghetti thing. And it's like so crazy. Like I don't know, man. Like I'm kind of worried about the future of not just the music industry, but like literally almost every industry that's like not like physical or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. But basically, yeah, producers get producing
Yeah.
and look forward to hearing it. Get it out there.
Oh
Get
yeah.
yourself out there, boy.
Hell yeah, dude. All right, so I think that wraps up the musical kind of half of the interview. So I kind of like to reserve a little bit of the end to like make more, I guess, like random personal questions. So the
Okay, okay, yeah,
yeah,
cool.
so like the first question that I've had written down for you was that what is the best game made in your opinion?
Best game made?
Hmm.
Is this like
Just in general,
personally or objectively?
just
Oh, yeah,
personally.
general, okay, yeah. Far out, man. See, the immediate thing that comes to mind is like the original Dark Souls.
Hmm.
That that did so much for me, that game. That just holy shit. But I might have to give it to fuck, man. Thank you for asking this question. I'm just gonna have to give it to Going Commando, I think. Ratchet and Clank 2 Going Commando.
Mm.
That might be the most replayed game in that for me. I think I've played through it at least 15 times. And that says a lot because I've replayed like majority of the PS2 Ratchet and Clanks like at least a dozen times each. Like I've played them so many times.
Hmm.
But Going Commando just like it has such a personal history with me. Like I have a story around like my introduction to that game and just like finally overcoming something like the disc being broken. Like it was just I think that's it. Locked and loaded, Going Commando depending on your region. It's that I think that's my best game of all time. But there's so many contenders that my honorable mentions list would be at least 20 deep.
Really?
Yeah, man, like new games, old games, Terraria, Minecraft, and the Jack games, the like Halo, Combat Evolved, Halo 2, Halo 3, like
Hmm. Yeah,
the
Terraria
list
and
would just
Minecraft,
go on
dude.
and on and on.
Yeah. No, I actually, it's funny because I used
Bloody
to not be a gamer growing up, but then I think I got introduced to it recently now because like so many producers game. Like I was like, holy crap, why does everyone game? So I started learning. Like I've always only played Minecraft, and then I got Terraria, and then I got a bunch of other games I started playing. I was like, oh, wait, this is pretty fun. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Minecraft was always the goat, but then yeah, it's just like whoa. Oh, and Stardew Valley as well. That's another one. That's
Hmm.
another one up there. Again, I can't really pick. It feels like an impossible question, but yeah, Ratchet and Clank 2, close close behind is Dark Souls. That
Yeah.
that if that is poetry in a video game.
Hmm. Yeah. So
So we'll break the rules and say those two.
hell yeah, dude. So for my second question that I have written down is, what's your dream car?
I would have to probably. I'm not even so sorry, everyone. I'm not a car guy. I'm not a car guy. I don't really know cars that well, but there is one car. I'm looking it up right now because I can't even remember it off the top of my head. Um, Hang on. This is the anticipation is real for everyone.
Hmm.
It's a Ferrari. It's a Ferrari, and it is called, that's right, the Ferrari Testarossa
Oh yeah, the
from the
Testarossa.
1980s. Yeah,
Yeah, those are
that's my
sick.
dream car. If I could have a car, that would be my dream car.
No, the Ferrari Testarossa is valid, valid, valid response. Like,
Driving down the highway, 200 k's an hour, listening to bios,
mhm.
full blast, which someone apparently did and said that in my comments, and they got pulled over.
Really?
And they said, "Yeah, I got pulled over listening to this song, speeding."
That's funny. Dude, I honestly, that's kind of a status symbol, bro. Like, yeah, like someone got pulled over listening to my music. It's pretty funny.
That's peak, straight peak.
Yeah, straight up. Yeah, no, Ferrari Testarossas are
Officer should have let him off the hook, man. He was listening to a banger.
no,
Come on,
exactly.
guys,
Like, no, you
seriously.
gotta let him go, bro. Like, what are you
What is this
talking about?
discrimination against good music?
No, exactly, bro. You gotta actually straight up let him go. Like, free him.
Yeah, come on. Oh, you listening to the bios? Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, like
Drive
you're
safe.
off the hook, man. Ooh, I got a really good question. I think this one suits your vibe a little bit more. What are the top three places to go camping in the world?
Damn it. Well, I'm going to start off with a fictional place. I would camp the fuck out on Sentinel Beach in Jack and Daxter. 100%, bro.
Okay,
Real life, though. Interesting question, dude. I would say Rainbow Beach in Australia, if anyone knows what that is.
okay.
Rainbow Beach is it's like this place where there's these giant cliffs, these giant like sand dunes, and there's quite literally different colored sand. There's like black, red, orange, yellow, the standard white sand. It's actually beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and again, I guess that's two beaches on the list so far. Like I'm a huge beach guy,
Mm-hmm.
but for the sake of fairness, the last place I would camp. Ooh, I'm actually not that well known. Like I don't really know that many other places. Can you camp at that? There's like this. There's the national park in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
That the big national park. Someone would be able to say it in the comments.
Is it
Someone help me
Banff?
out here. Yes, the Banff National Park. Yes, 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 yes. If you can camp there, I would camp there.
Yeah, no, Banff. Because like I feel like whenever I hear national park in Canada, it's like one of two things. It's either Baffin Island or Banff, which both are insane places to camp. But Banff is a lot more
Yeah,
popular. It's like by the mountains. You'll see a lot of the mountains.
yeah. I'm pretty sure it's Banff. Yeah, I would love to camp there if you're allowed to anyway. But um, yeah, there's some beautiful places in the world. So many that I would never know.
Yeah, yeah,
The
no, that's
camping is a
sick.
bit hard. That's a hard question because it's like got to put things. I'm trying to look at it logistically,
Yeah, because it's like,
but yeah, that I had to fill it in with the Sentinel Beach. Sorry, guys.
yeah, no, you're good, dude.
Maybe
Yeah,
my first Minecraft house would be a mad spot, stash spot.
that would be amazing. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, like campsites are like super cool because like I personally like to camp, and it's like really fun because it's like a vacation. You know what I mean? Like you get to go
Mm.
out in nature and stuff. But I've always wanted to
Well, yeah,
go.
if anyone's in Australia, Rainbow Beach, Rainbow Beach.
I have to look into
You
that.
need a 4-wheel drive.
Yeah. Oh, four-wheel drive is fucking sick, dude. But
Yeah, you need to drive it on the beach. You need to drive the 4-wheel drive on the beach to actually get there.
or like a quad. You know what I'm talking about? Like those little quads,
All
or
right.
like a side by side.
Yeah, the little quad bikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, I've always wanted to do that. I've never done that before, and I've always wanted to do that. But yeah, I think
All
for
right, well
me,
then you're coming to Australia and you're doing that.
yes, dude. Maybe. Dude, Australia. I've never been to Australia, but it sounds really fun.
It's the tropical paradise over here,
Yeah,
especially in Queensland. Like this part of Queensland specifically, like being like roughly in like the middle down the east coast. It's not too hot,
yeah,
not too cold. A lot of beautiful places, and arguably some of the best beaches in the world. What's there not to love?
yeah. No, Australia is super interesting because it has a ton of different biomes and stuff. Like I know northern Queensland's literally like a tropical rainforest, you know, and then
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It is. And then if you go even further though, then it gets like kind of like all dusty and dry, and then you go out west and there's just like nothing. It's just
just
straight
sand.
desert.
Yeah,
Some beautiful country, like like some of it's so beautiful, but it's just dead out there. There's nothing out there. You can go for ages and not see another person.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Like,
sure
it's such a strange place, man, to live in, like, a location where there's, like, just settlements around the perimeter, but then the inland is just, like, for the
zero.
hardcore people.
Yeah, it's like
Imagine living in Alice Springs, dude.
yeah, like it's like literally like I don't know what it is like Celsius, but like 100 degrees or something, like Fahrenheit. It's like just straight
Yeah,
heat.
that yeah, they gotta live underground. I think there's, like, a lot of the homes out there, they actually live in the ground.
Oh my God.
They have, like, all these, like they have these houses, like, yeah, dug into the earth just because it's too hot for
Yeah.
standard housing.
No, it's actually nuts for like a place like that. Like, but like I'm sure like they get like a lot of tourism or stuff because of the Uluru. I'm pretty sure it's close to there.
Yeah, yeah, it's fairly close to there.
Hmm.
I still need to go visit Uluru, but
It's a bit of a drive.
it's a bit of a bummer that you can't climb it anymore.
Yeah.
I love climbing mountains as well. If there that's another place near me is like if any of the viewers come to Australia, like the Glasshouse Mountains,
Hmm.
notoriously just just awe inspiring. Like they're not the highest one's only like 560 meters,
Hmm.
but it's just like somehow there's like a collection of all these mountains in just this little area, and it's just like
Hmm.
this. It's a vista. It's a straight up vista, bro.
Oh
It's
hell
a
yeah.
backdrop to a Skyrim fucking map or
Game,
something.
yeah. Dude, I'm pretty sure like Queensland and like Sydney and all that, like they're closer to New Zealand than they are to like Perth. And it's like so crazy. You know?
Yeah, yeah. There's living in Australia, then there's living in Perth. It's its own thing,
Yeah,
dude.
it's like an island. It's like so crazy. It's all the way across.
That's the worst part about living here. Like, there's so many things that are just like make it rad, but we are literally just like away from everyone.
Hmm.
It's, to go anywhere across the world costs so much. Like, I want to see some of my mates in the US, and it's just like
It's
it's going to
pricey.
cost an arm and a leg.
Yeah. I mean, that's why,
It's
like,
cheaper to
dude,
go to like Europe than it is to go to America.
really?
Yeah,
Wow, I actually didn't know that. Maybe because there's more hubs along the way, but
maybe.
because, like, it's just straight
But
ocean.
I'll see you all in America sometime.
Oh, hell
Hopefully
yeah,
get some
dude.
shows over there.
All right, well, that's actually a perfect lead into my final question of the interview. And it's like, if you could move to any country in the world that isn't Australia, which would it be and why?
Damn it. I would probably choose I'd probably have to choose like Italy.
Italy.
I love Italian food, favorite cuisine, and there's some beautiful bays in Italy. Like, I would just be tucked away in a nice little like Tuscany cottage,
Hmm.
and then just make my way down to the seaside, eat pasta,
Hmm.
go for a dip in the beautiful water there, and rinse and repeat. Have a nice studio.
I mean,
Italy
that's all that matters.
is my whereas hopefully I can, maybe in like 30 years have a holiday home there. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's not
Fingers
that bad.
crossed.
Because it's like I feel like it's not super pricey to get a holiday house in Italy as it is like here in California. Like here, it's crazy expensive to do anything. I don't know.
Someone like had just visited Italy, and they said that like they were in this little cottage in the middle of nowhere, just like in the rolling hills out there, and they had the fastest internet they've ever experienced in the middle of nowhere. And then they come back home straight.
Yeah.
Australia has some of the worst internet in the world.
Oh yeah, I believe it.
Thanks
Like,
to our government. Thanks, guys.
yeah, no, like I think internet problems are I feel like universal, except if you live in like Finland or Estonia or something. For some reason, they have
How
unbearably fast internet speeds. But
how
like,
fast can you download a video game, bro? Like, if you had 100 gigabyte game, like say you're trying to download like GTA 5 or something,
oh
how
yeah,
fast can you download it?
2.5 hours probably.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
But I'll be there for the next like 10 hours.
Oh, dude, you're joking.
I can't if I'm on with my boys and then it's like, "Oh, you should download this game. We should all play it." It's like, "All right, no worries. I'll join up tomorrow."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, like I had a
Can't just be
friend
like, "Yeah, I'll
in
just download this game."
dude, I'm dead serious. I had a friend in Finland who downloaded like a 58 gigabyte game or something like that in like 20 minutes. It was like actually stupid. And I'm like, how the hell did you get it that fast? And he's like, I don't know, bro.
Far out.
I know. I was like, dude, it was like actually like I was actually mad. I was actually angry. I'm like, there's no way.
It's not even
Like
fair.
I know, dude. I'm like, how do you guys
Not
have
even
such like
fair.
insane internet speeds?
The same thing with, like, uploading as well, like, onto YouTube. You would know because of your,
Oh yeah.
interview videos, like, it takes a hot second, and then especially for me, like, you would be faster than me,
Hmm.
and, like, for me to upload a mix, like, it takes hours, bro.
Yeah.
At least exporting doesn't take anywhere near as long with the new hardware, but
Yeah.
it's but uploading, oh my god, dude, it's like a full event.
Yeah.
Watching that percentage bar go up ever so slightly, 1% every 50 years.
Yeah, no, exactly, dude. And it's like, dude, like exporting these videos, like each one of these videos are like 10 to 15 gigs because they're like almost like a little bit over an hour long sometimes. And it's like,
Alright.
yeah, like, and
Yeah, have
it's like a lot of just stuff like combined together. And it's like, it takes, dude, a million years to upload. And like sometimes I'll like send like a, because like I'll upload it on YouTube and it's like the percentage bar is like going up and I'll text someone like, hey, like this is the video, do you guys like it, whatever, blah blah blah, and I'll send a link and then like for some reason it like stops at like 50% like uploading. It's like, bro, the link doesn't
oh,
work,
yeah,
and I'm like, oh, I have to go
I hate
back
that.
home and then redo it. It's just like a complete mess. You know what I mean?
100% is. I think YouTube's a bit broken sometimes with uploading, but what are you gonna do?
Exactly. You just
What
gotta
are you
do
gonna
it.
do?
All right, man. Like, thank you so much for your time. It's been a great interview. Like, I actually enjoyed having you on here a lot. It was a great conversation.
Thanks for having me, man. I was stoked that you reached out. I'm very happy to have had this time with you.
Yeah, me as well, man. Like, it was a great convo. I love talking about producers, about music and stuff. It's kind of a cool thing. It gives like a lot of people within that producers community and like new artists like a lot of insight on how music producers like to think and do and act. It's like kind of nice for me to see. So,
Mm.
yeah, thank you so much for your time.